What up?
What up? What up?
About to do some questions. Let's go.
Alright. Let's see. Which one do I want to do here? Random. Number 5. What symbols are particularly important and how are they developed?
Well, there's 3 particular symbols that come to my head when I hear that question, and it's Willie's car, the rubber hose, and the Howard's voice recorder. So we'll start off by talking about Howard's voice recorder and how it develops the aspect of the text. So Howard's voice recorder symbolizes basically the future. It symbolizes the future and how Willie, he's not caught up with it, and it also symbolizes the world moving on without Willie and how like he really was never a good salesman because like he can't even understand this voice recorder that Howard has in his office. So what makes him think he can be a better salesman? So that explains how he got his job, how he got fired, and how old Willie truly is. It symbolizes that because he can't even use the radio in his own car. So that develops the scene because he can't even use the radio in his own car, which shows how is he going to be able to use this voice recorder that salesmen are now using. And it also shows how bad he is at being a salesman, which truly shows that this scene, the voice recorder, develops the text because it shows how bad he is as a salesman and why his life is so depressing because he can't do his own job without being successful. And the next symbol I would like to talk about would be the rubber hose. This rubber hose, it symbolizes giving up, deaths, and secrets between the family. So the rubber hose sort of symbolizes and develops how like the family, how they work together and how they don't have any good connections together. While Linda may think she's close to Willie, she really doesn't know half the things that go on in his life, as like the affair he had and how he took the rubber hose. And it shows how close he truly isn't between Biff and Happy. He acts like throughout the whole novel that he knows Biff so well, but really he really doesn't know anything about him, and same with Happy. And it shows that he's giving up on life because he wants to kill himself. And it also symbolizes death because rubber hose ultimately leads to his final decision to drive off in his car and kill himself. And the final symbol is Willie's car, which it symbolizes death, depression, and it starts off by symbolizing success and fatigue. As like if he's going on a business trip, he's making money. His family at least thinks he's making money, so it sort of symbolizes success in his own way. And then as through the text goes on, it develops like also fatigue, Mr. Edwards, fatigue. It also symbolizes fatigue, which shows like that he truly he's tired when he comes home from trips. He's sad. He doesn't want to, and it shows his final getaway because that's how he kills himself in the end. And it shows his climax because it's the climax of the scene. Question.
All right. What would you say is the most important symbol in Deathless Salesman by Arthur Miller?
Well, I would have to say it would be Willie's car because, like I said, it ends the scene. It ends the final thing as he drives away in it, and it leaves the reader thinking how bad it leaves the reader thinking like it makes the reader think, basically, and it thinking about the choices he made and like how like maybe that affects the reader's life and like maybe the choices that the reader may have made. And it also is the climax, and the climax is a very important part. And because it symbolizes the climax, it shows that it's very important. And that's about it. Oh, and check out my mixtape at SoundCloud.it'llbe.tko/bmackey off the hizzledizzle.com, boy.
Texas forever.
Texas forever.